What up, guys? I guess this is day 111. As I said yesterday, I decided to do some forearm stuff. I actually woke up with my pecs like really sore. Mostly my pecs, which is kind of surprising. A little bit abs, also biceps super sore. So as I expected, I'm definitely out of shape, but also I'm kind of happy because at least I know I did something yesterday. So yeah, just started off with some eccentric handle reps. Normally, I could go a lot heavier. I think the most I've done on this is like 70 on my right. I was really trying to figure out how to make it like as close to a real match as possible. So I was actually trying to keep my wrists like really straight. So I have this problem on my left, especially where if my wrist is like truly straight, I feel no connection at all. It has to be a little bit bent at least. Obviously, I try to start every match with like a good amount of bend, and on my right. But the thing is, on my right, even if they really straighten me out, I still feel there's like a sticking point there. But on my left, it just goes. So I want to really be able to develop that strength where I can actually have some stability in a straight position. If it's bent, I mean, it feels fine. So yeah, that's why some of the reps maybe look a little awkward, or it takes me a while to set it up. But I don't know, it felt pretty okay actually. There's like this little, I guess, wrist ligament that kind of goes sideways, and it like kind of it appears when you cup, and it kind of goes away when you straighten it, and that thing was clicking a little bit. But anyways, so I did that with 40 pounds, like 4 sets of maybe 10. And so one thing I'm trying to do is make everything simple so I actually do it. So I figured for my cupping, I can focus on this handle and then the wrist wrench. Obviously, I could do other stuff, but for now, that's my two main focuses, and then I'll just try to push the numbers up on those. So, yeah, and I was thinking I'll do like cupping, pronation, rise. I ended up doing a little bit of pronation, mostly trying out this new exercise I got from Jaden. But yeah, so you'll see the wrist wrench here. 40 pounds was not like easy, but it was pretty easy. I did like 12 reps. I would say only thing I was sort of thinking of was sort of the angle of my forearm, because I could do it like slightly more either supinated or pronated, or maybe like I guess that's not even really true. I mean more like with my wrist up or like high or low. But anyways, I think either way, as long as you're curling it, you're curling it. It's not too big of a deal. I did try to like experiment with the hand position a little bit. So at one point I gripped it up top, and that actually made it a lot easier. So I probably, yeah, right here, probably shouldn't be doing it like this, but definitely worth experimenting, trying to figure out what feels the best. But yeah, I did like 3 sets. I think I could have definitely should have done one more set, but I don't know. I was like, didn't want to get too pumped, and also didn't want to go too crazy and not be able to recover, because as I said, my goal is to go every day, so I want to be able to do something that is like sort of manageable to recover from. But yeah, I mean, I guess I was thinking about how my curls are really working for me. Like I did some reps with 30 pounds, and I'm like really sore, so that's a good working weight for me. And what's crazy is that everyone else seems to be curling twice what I'm curling, or even more, which is like kind of insane. And they keep telling me like, oh yeah bro, you can do more, but it's like, no I can't. And it's annoying that you say that, because like imagine you're benching 225 and they're like, dude, you could do at least 450. I'm like, no I can't. Like, are you insane? So I don't know what's up with these people. Maybe they're just way stronger, or I'm definitely like a stickler for like really weird and strict form sometimes, so my numbers could be higher, but I don't know. I mean, but anyways, I really like how the curls feel. I'm definitely gonna work on them until it gets like respectable. Um, so I didn't do hammer curls on Monday. I was thinking that I can maybe do hammer curls with more like riser um, after this. So maybe like no, today is Thursday. Maybe like Saturday. But anyways, this one is actually an exercise, as I mentioned, I got from Jaden. So I started off with 10, and then I realized I was doing it, but I was like lifting it up a little bit, like in the sense that like I wasn't resting my hand um, on the strap, so it's like supported from up top. I was just kind of lifting it up with my own arm, and I thought that kind of defeats the purpose of the setup. So I figured I should be able to do it without using that, like just with just my pronation, without having to like curl it up. But then it just became like way harder, so I went down to 7.5, and then I did a few reps, and then I just got super pumped, like my thumb was super pumped and everything, so I couldn't move it anymore. So I went down to 5. And I don't know, I mean, I'm just like, this is my first time like really doing it, so just experimenting a lot with like different positions and everything. I think at the end of the day, like if I use a bit of arm to lift it up like a curl, it's also fine as long as I get the workout in. So, but yeah, overall just experimenting, trying to get a good pronator pump. I sort of skip over my left a lot because my left pronator is like overly strong compared to everything else. I don't know, it's a weird feeling. I don't want to train it because I want everything else to catch up. Like, I don't know if that's weird, but and if I use the same weight with as my right, I don't even feel anything. So I just like have been skipping my left for a long time until I guess my right catches up. But I don't know. I was watching. I was making that old like compilation video, and I was looking at my old like left arm matches, and I feel like my left has actually gotten worse. Like, I remember there was a point where I injured my wrist, and I feel like it's just never been the same. Like, I have no wrist stability at all, and even like my like hook and like side pressure, or not, maybe not side pressure, but like inside, I used to feel really good there, and now I just like I can't go inside with Tien at all. He'll just rip me open, and like, not that like he wouldn't do that if I was healthy, but I just feel like I've relied so much on just like jointy, like bad technique arm wrestling that maybe like I do have some injuries. I never thought of it as injury because it doesn't hurt, but I feel like I'm not as strong as I used to be. I don't know. I just started thinking, and like, yeah, like I don't know. I feel like my left is actually kind of damaged, and I didn't realize like my back shoulder's hurting all the time while I'm pulling, and when I like squeeze my hand, like not super hard, but just like hold it in like a closed fist, I get this weird like uncomfortable sensation, like it's almost hard to hold it, like it kind of like tickles, and I feel like maybe there's some nerve shit going on. But anyways, I'm just trying to get my left back into shape, and yeah, so I finished off with some wrist extension with the 5 pounds. Probably could have done it with more weight. Just towards the end of this workout, I was lost a bit of focus. I was just kind of like, okay, whatever, and just sitting around. I'm watching this stupid arm wrestling podcast while I'm doing it, and yeah, I was supposed to do like Rise 2 because I was thinking I'll do all 3, but I was in there for like 40-50 minutes. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of time to head out. I didn't feel the energy, so yeah, that's pretty much how I wrap up. I'll probably hit Rise, like as I said, tomorrow or Saturday. Maybe tomorrow, actually. I really want to focus on that because I think now that's actually my weakest link, is I lose my wrist Rise a lot. And yeah, hopefully it helps me out. That's it for the video. Thanks so much.